And good evening, Savannah and the Coastal Empire. And welcome to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'm the coach, Karl DeMasi. I've gone from Saturday mornings now to Wednesday nights, and I'm excited about it. One problem today, I'm not at Coach's Corner. The atmosphere, the ambiance is missing because they got parties scheduled out in the Sound Garden, so the coach has to find another place to go to, so why not in my own little man cave where I live? So I'm glad to be here. Got a great show. Back in the saddle again. Had to take off last week due to conflicting schedules with coaching and other things going on. So I'm glad to be here. Like I say, every week I got a great show. We're going to kick it off talking about the Club Car Championship about 7:15 with the man himself, the sports guru, I call him, of Savannah, Georgia. He's been here longer than me. He knows a lot about the golf scene. He used to be the Beats golf writer for the Savannah Morning News. Now he's the co-host of the Morning Break Show on WTOC. Good friend of mine, another New Yorker. Well, he's not a New Yorker anymore. He's a Southern Yankee, okay? It's Tim Guidera. We'll talk about the Club Car Championship. A lot of information to talk about. It starts tomorrow. The Pro-Am today got knocked off because of rain. So we'll talk about that too. So that's about 7:15. At 7:30, we're going to talk to a young man who's left his mark on high school basketball at St. Andrews. He transferred in, had a phenomenal senior year, wound up getting himself a commitment or getting an offer to go play at Oglethorpe University up there in Atlanta. Great kid from St. Andrews. We'll talk to the sharpshooter, as he's called, Will. Okay, help me out here, Coach. You're messing it up, okay? Will Thompson, okay? So Will Thompson will be on after Tim Guidera. He was supposed to go first, but Tim's got to go. So Will Thompson will come on about 7:30, and we'll go from there, and then I'll end the show. No more videos at the end, just haven't had time to get it in. I'm trying to keep it to about a 45-minute to an hour show so people stay around and watch. So as I say always, let's get to what's going on here in Savannah, Georgia. You know, I follow it closely. I follow the high school sports closely. We got 3 weeks left in the Georgia High School State Association baseball. We got 4 weeks left in the Georgia Independent Athletic Association and the Georgia Athletic Private and Parochial League. We got 2 weeks left in soccer. A lot of big games coming up in soccer. Tennis, you know, the usual teams are out there in front. Country Days, Christian, Benedictine, Calvary. Same thing in golf. And we got 3 girls that were highlighted in the AGC as one of the top 15 girls golfers in the state of Georgia to watch. So that's pretty exciting. So let's go to baseball now. Baseball, like I said, there's 3 weeks left. I'm going to go down this quickly. Richmond Hill, who plays in 7A, the biggest classification in the Georgia High School State Association, right now they're in second place. Okay, if the season ended today, but they got to also finish their series with Valdosta, and then they have to take out on Colquitt County. Now, Colquitt County and Richmond Hill are fighting for that second, third, or fourth spot. So it's going to be pretty interesting how it goes. I think Coffee County's in first place in that region. Richmond Hill's got a good shot at making the playoffs. In 6A Region 2, with Effingham and South Effingham, Glen Academy is in first place. South Effingham knocked them off the other night. South Effingham and Effingham still have to play each other, and then throw Grovetown in there. So there's going to be 3 or 4 teams, vying for that second, third, or fourth spot. I'm pretty sure South Effingham and Effingham should be in the state playoffs. Jenkins started out hot in that Class A Region 1, 5A region. Tough break coming in. They got to go against Statesboro, Bradwell. They're fighting for that last spot. But at 1-8, they're going to have to win the rest of the games to have a good shot at getting in there at the fourth spot in that Class 5A Region 1 division. In 4A, BC is in second place behind Wayne County. Wayne County hasn't lost a region game. BC right now is in second place. Islands, New Hampstead are battling Burke for that third or fourth spot. I think it's going to be between Burke and Islands. New Hampstead has won a game. So Island's going to be battling Burke for that third or fourth spot. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I don't think they're going to be able to catch Benedictine. Benedictine beat the Sharks 2 out of 3. So that'll be pretty interesting. In 3A, Region 3A, Calvary, Country Day, Christian, Long County, Liberty County. Calvary undefeated. I mean, they're pretty much locked to win the whole thing. Savannah Christian, Savannah Country Day, and Long County are going to be fighting for that 2, 3, 4 spot, in my opinion. I don't think Liberty County is going to be able to sneak in there. So it's going to be pretty interesting where Savannah Christian falls. I mean, they just lost 2 to Calvary last week, but some local media sources have them ranked as the 5th best team in Class 3A, so we'll see what happens with them. In 2A, Windsor Forest is playing a non-region schedule, so they won't be in the playoffs. In 1A, D1, 1A, Class 1A, D1, Region 3, Bryan County's in first place by half a game, but they lost 2-3 out of Meta. Meta still has to play Screven one more time. Bryan County 7-2. Meta is 6-2. Meta wins. They get the tiebreaker because they beat Bryan County 2 out of 3. In the GIA, St. Andrews doesn't look like they're going to make the playoffs this year. They haven't won a game. Believe it or not, Memorial Day School, bringing back that baseball program. Right now, they sit in first place, but they still got 2 more series against the other 2 region opponents in Robert Toombs Christian Academy and Twiggs County. So we'll see what happens. Habersham School in second place. They've already lost to Vidalia Academy, Vidalia Christian Academy. It was 20-0. Vidalia Christian Academy is 13-3-1. They're 3-0 in region games. They have only given up 1 run. So Habersham should fall into that second spot. Baseball rankings, BC is still ranked in 4A at number 10. In 3A, Calvary Day School moved up to number 3. Savannah Christian went down to number 5. Soccer, soccer's crazy. 2 weeks to go. Playoff scenarios are already being said. Savannah Country Day boys and the Woodville boys have already clinched their division. They're both ranked. They're both in the playoffs. They'll both be number 1 seeds. Islands and Benedictine will go in the Class 4A on April 9th at Island Stadium for the region title. Benedictine beat them, I think, 2-1 in the first game at Benedictine, so it's going to be a rematch. That's April 9th. Richmond Hill girls, undefeated the last 2 years in region play. They did it again, back-to-back region champions. So they're already set in as number 1. Now, girls in that Region 3A, Savannah Country Day girls have not lost. St. Vincent's has only 1 loss. They'll be playing at Memorial Stadium also on April 9th to see who wins that division, because then it goes goals against, goals for, so many different tiebreakers. The top 4 teams in each region go on to the state playoffs. In rankings, in 7A, Richmond Hill girls are ranked number 8. Country Day girls are ranked number 3 in 3A. St. Vincent's ranked 10th in 3A. And the Savannah Arts Academy, who's probably going to win that region, they're ranked 5th. On the boys' side, Savannah Country Day was number 1. They haven't lost a game all year. They dropped to number 3 in 3A. That made no sense to me. And in the AD1 classification, Woodville is ranked number 7. Woodville back-to-back champions, okay? Lacrosse, 2 weeks left in lacrosse. BC is the only team ranked. They're ranked 8th in that Class A4A. That's where all our schools in this area play. So we'll see what happens with them. Golf, these 3 young ladies were ranked or are one of the top 15 to watch by the AJC, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, biggest media source here in the state. Katie Barber out of Country Day. All right. She finished 2nd in the Class 3A tournament last year. Mary Miller, who won it, okay. And then Hayden Price out of the Habersham School. She's from Richmond Hill. She jumped into the spotlight by winning the Jim Thorpe Invitational Junior Championship in Orlando. The field is made up of elite minority players. So those 3 young ladies, congratulations. So that's it as far as high school sports are going. You got a comment? Throw it in the box. We got 1 comment already. Mark Sussman checking in. The man, the matador himself. Mark Sussman. What's up, Mark? And, talking about Mark Sussman, Memorial Day School, you want to check out, great story. Will Hawkins from Memorial Day School was one of this week's John Carr Seaport Real Estate Players of the Week, along with Ryan Wallace out of Calvary Day School. Check it at prepsportsreport.com. We got stories going on all the time. It's something you want to look into, okay? So let's go on now to sort of watching the professionals. PGA, Brian Harmon had a great Players Championship tournament. Well, next week, it's the Masters. And he gets automatically invited from winning the British Open last year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. He'll be there. Georgia boy getting a chance to get involved in it. And don't forget, like I said, Tim Guidera will be up next talking about the Club Car Championship, the landings. It's, a golf tournament on the PGA Corn Ferry Tour. It's like the minor leagues. Okay, it's going to be played at the Deer Creek course, the Landings Club. It was first played in 2018. And before that, it was known as the Savannah Golf Championship until they turned it to the Club Car Championship. And do you know the number 1 man in the world, the professional golfer in the world, they rank him, Scotty Scheffler, Okay. He was here in 2019. He finished one stroke out of for the win back in 2019. Now he's the number one golfer in the world 4 years later. I mean, simply we have Sam Burns. Also, he won in 2018. He's on the PGA Tour. Robert Castro, he finished one shot back in 2018. He's on the PGA Tour. Max McGreevy and David Skins and Tom Whitney have all been a big part of this tournament, and they're PGA professional golfers right now. They're not on the Korn Ferry Tour anymore. Okay. Savannah Ghost Pirates, they're in 12th spot. They got 4 games left. They're 27-32. It goes to the top 10 teams. But anyway, they're 2 teams out. They're not going to make the playoffs. But, Savannah Ghost Pirates, that's our ECHL, our Eastern Coastal Hockey League team. They play tomorrow night at the Enmark Arena. They take on South Carolina Stingrays. They got 4 games left. They got to win all 4, but I just don't think winning all 4 is going to get them there. Savannah Bananas have the lead on the Party Animals, 12-9 in the World Tour. Okay, this weekend they're in Savannah. It'll be a month before they come back. Okay, because then the following week they go to Durham, North Carolina. Durham Bulls. They're in Charlotte. Then they go to Albuquerque. They do a West Coast swing. Albuquerque on April 21st. Okay, and then the 25th and 27th, they go to Mesa, Arizona at Sloan Park, and then they go to their California tour right after that. So we'll see what happens with that. The Savannah Falcons, our semi-pro football team, they won. They're 2-1, but I couldn't find out if they got anything coming up in the following weekends. Big soccer match tonight going on in Statesboro. The Savannah Clovers are taking on the Tormenta, soccer club. First time 2 South Georgia teams are playing in this Federation Cup. It's pretty exciting. Starts at 7 o'clock, so they're going on it right now in the Tormenta facility. Just pretty exciting. Brooke Dodge just signed a professional contract with Tormenta. The young man started here in Savannah, Georgia, lives around the block from me, went to Islands High School. Now he's over at Hilton Head Prep, just signed a professional professional contract with Tormenta. Pretty exciting. Well, I'm going to check in with my man, Tim Guidera. He's up next. Stay tuned. I'll be back in 3 minutes. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Glad to be back. Not the same. I'm not on the Soundgarden stage, but I'll take it. Be back 3.5 minutes. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere, so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers, to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson's Sports Shop. From cutting it equipped at Thompson's Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. at locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies. Come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Yes, we had to switch the lineup due to this young man is in demand because you know what time it is? It's golf time here in Savannah, Georgia. And this guy used to be the sports guru, the golf columnist at Savannah Morning News. I loved it because I could understand his lingo. You know, we're from New York. You know what I mean? Staten Island, Brooklyn, Long Island. But anyway, he does a great job. He follows sports. He knows what he's doing. He's over there at WTOC. He helps the young pups with all the sporting events. I'm jealous because I haven't got to the Masters yet, and this guy's been there 50,000 times. But he knows what he's talking about. And what better way than to bring him on to talk about our big and only professional golf tournament here in Savannah, Georgia. Let me get this right. The club car tournament at the landings at Deer Creek. I don't know, he'll give me the right name. But joining me now in the Coach's Corner hot seat, like he's done many times, good friend of mine, good paisan, even though he's Irish. We'll call him Tim, the Italian man, Guidera. What's up, Tim?
Carl, how are you? You were so close on the name of the tournament, too.
Help me. What is it?
Club Car Championship.
Club Car Championship. Hey, but I got the morning break right.
All right. Well, that's all that matters, right?
I didn't call it mid-morning again, did I?
Well, you just did now.
But anyway, I know you got to get out of here quick, and I told you I wouldn't keep more than 15 minutes. Hopefully we'll go that way. But you know what? Give the fans the overview of what this Club Car Championship means to the city of Savannah, because it's the only professional tournament we have now, right?
Yeah, and, you know, we are kind of a golf town. I mean, if there's one sport that Savannah kind of buys into, outside of everybody seems to be a college football fan, but, you know, we got a lot of golf fans in here. We have a lot of people who play golf, and this is a tournament that we can call our own. And this is the 7th year. It seems as if it's gotten a little bit bigger every year. Now, it's the Corn Ferry Tour. It is one step below the PGA Tour, but I tell you, these are the guys that we're going to be talking about for years to come. I mean, if you look at the players who have won here in the past, you know, I mean, Sam Burns was the first champion here. He went on to be a top 10 player within a couple of years. A couple of the other champions have gone on to win on the PGA Tour. The second year, Scotty Scheffler finished one shot out of a playoff, and he's the best player in the world now. So you never know who you are watching when you're walking around the Landings Deer Creek course this week.
Now, you've been doing this for a long time, and you know, it was previously called the Savannah Golf Championship. Right. Then it was called the Liberty Mutual. That was with the Champions Tour.
Yeah, that was the seniors over on Hutchinson Island. That was we had that tournament for about 11 years.
I was great. I mean, I even held the microphone one time for I won't give you another TV station, but they were interviewing Tom Watson. I mean, I was like, Tom Watson. I watched this guy my whole life. I mean, so it was nice seeing the old guys, but the young guys. I mean, it's definitely like you said, Scotty Scheffler. I mean, who would have thought in 2019 this guy was going to be the number one in the world? It's just something special. So let's talk about. If we didn't have this tournament, how would it affect the golf community in Savannah? Because you've been here since 1992, writing about golf. How would it affect us?
And well, for most of that time, we didn't have a professional golf tournament, and it's really what it does is it adds something. I don't think the community loses anything by not having it, but it really does add a lot. It gives local golf fans an opportunity to go see in the days with the Champions Tour here. They saw the legends. I mean, they saw the guys that, as you said, you grew up watching. Here, we're getting to see all of these guys are great, by the way. All these Korn Ferry Tour players can play, and they are just one step away from maybe doing great things on the PGA Tour and kind of finding their way now. But there's also a lot of guys who are out on the PGA Tour who are coming back here trying to get back out there. There's 21 guys in the field this week who have won on the PGA Tour.
Wow.
You look through the tee times for tomorrow, and there is kind of a recognizable player in every group, whether it's somebody who's doing well on the Korn Ferry Tour now, somebody with a connection to Georgia Southern, Georgia Tech, or somebody who lives in South Carolina close to here, or one of those former PGA Tour guys. Chad Campbell, who was a superstar about 10, 15 years ago, is over at the landings this week. I mean, you're going to see somebody in every group who is worth going out there and taking time to walk around and watch.
Yeah, definitely. And you'll say, I saw that guy. So, but all right. So provide the details. We know the Pro-Am was rained out tonight. Today, not tonight, this afternoon. What's the structure of the tournament? How many players, and any unique aspect about the Deer Creek Golf Course that these people want to know about? Like, hitting over the water into the small little pond. I mean, there's one hole like there, isn't there?
That's the fifth hole, which is it's a short par 4, which you have the option of playing around the water, which none of these guys do because they can all hit it far enough, or going for the green. And what's kind of cool about this is they can all reach, and there's a group of landings residents behind the green, and they all grade each shot into the green. And it's a lot of ladies who are sitting there in some lawn chairs, and they're holding up. Somebody hits it over the green or something like that, they might put up a 2, but somebody hits it on the green and gets it close enough to make an eagle, they're going to give that guy an 8 or 9 or maybe even a 10 if it's close enough. It's a lot of fun, and that's a fun hole to sit on for a while and watch if you're not going to walk around and follow a particular player. There you go, you're getting your 10 up there.
You're getting the 10, not me, buddy. Any other special features? Any other structure of the tournament that we need to know about?
Well, it's on TV for the first time this year, which is really, really big for this. It was going to cost a good bit of money to get on the Golf Channel, and so Club Car, the Landings, and Visit Savannah, which is kind of the tourism convention arm of the Chamber of Commerce, they all got together. They partnered on that, and Visit Savannah is actually the broadcast partner for the tournament. But so for the next 4 days, 10:30 to 1:30 tomorrow and Friday, and then Saturday 3:30 to 6:30, and then Sunday 2:30 to 6:30. So there's 12 hours of live coverage of golf from Savannah, Georgia this week. It's they've got T-shirts out there with the Club Car on the front, and on the back it's an old console TV, and in the middle it says "Live from Savannah, Georgia." It's really cool. It's going to be exciting to see this tournament, this golf course, this community, and this city on international television. I think they said it's going to be broadcast in 32 different countries.
I mean, we need more exposure. Everybody knows that we're the top vacation spot in the United States, or one of them. Now we got the golf on there for 4. You're definitely going to bring a lot, and it means a lot to everybody, doesn't it? Yeah,
I mean, it's just going to create more energy out there. It's, I think those folks at the fifth hole, Schooner's Cove, are going to get some attention. They'll probably get some airtime on there. But, they're also going to be showing, I'm sure they're going to be showing shots of the Savannah skyline, maybe shots of downtown Savannah. In addition to all the beautiful golf holes out at the landings, they'll be going to be showing parts of Savannah that aren't at the golf course. So it's just going to be a great promotion for the entire city.
All right, so I don't know how well you've looked into the lineup. Are there any interesting storylines, any young players that we should be following?
Every one of the top 50 players on the point list for 2024 are in the field this week. Every player who has won a Korn Ferry tournament this year is in the field. As I said, 21 players who have won on the PGA Tour. There's such a deep field this year. It always gets a good field because the Korn Ferry Tour players will tell you this is one of their favorite places to play. The golf course is close to it's set up close to the way a PGA Tour course is set up. So they think that kind of grooms them a little bit. the hospitality they get here is second to none. And who doesn't love to come to Savannah? And you mentioned, we do all right with visitors. So if you can come here and work for a week, I mean, that's even better. But it's probably more wide open than it's been because there are so many capable players out there this week. And, it's the kind of thing where we may see a different guy shoot 63 every day, and none of them may win because, somebody may play consistently all week long and just kind of get them in the end. You never know who's going to win a Korn Ferry Tour event because it's whoever catches a week.
All right. And I know it's military appreciation, the whole tournament, right? Also, they got some kind of band. Is there something else going on where they got bands playing?
Yeah,
what other attractions
Saturday night? Yeah.
So are there other attractions that people can attend to?
Well, the military appreciation is the big one that you don't even need a ticket to go to the golf tournament for that. You can just come out to the landings and go. They have all these the big equipment out there, helicopters and tanks and all kinds of vehicles that I don't know the names of, but that's a lot of fun. A lot of families will bring their children out there, and there are Coast Guard, Army, Navy. There's all kinds of folks out there and very willing to sit there and talk to kids, let them get up on the machines, put Army helmets on and, fighter helmets on and just have a great time. And that is something, as I said, you don't even have to go to the tournament, but it's $10 to go to the tournament. Why wouldn't you do that while you're out there?
You can't beat it. Just get there early enough and find out where the shuttles are so you know where you can park.
Yeah,
because there's not much parking, so you got to know about that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to throw out there? Because I know I got to get you out of here in about 2 minutes. Anything else people need to know about the tournament or anything special?
Just that, as I said, it's gotten bigger every year. This is the fourth year the club car has been the title sponsor, and they took it to another level when they came in. And now it being on television takes it to a whole nother level. And, they are making an announcement tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but they said they have an announcement at about 2 or 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to impact the future of the tournament. So whether that is saying that they're going to extend the club car sponsorship, it could be anything. But that's, they may say something tomorrow that's going to make it even better next year. But this year already is the biggest one we've had.
Nice. All right, I know you got to run. You got somebody else that wants you to hop on the internet, so appreciate it, and I'll look forward to seeing you out there. I'll be walking around sometime. I don't know whether it's Saturday or Sunday, but I'll be walking around.
Hit me up if you're coming out. We'll walk around, and maybe we'll grade some golf shots. What do you think?
Hey, here's your grade for your interview today.
Thank you, buddy.
5th hole, Schooners Cove, people. I'll talk to you later. Appreciate it, and we'll talk baseball another time.
Thank you. I'll see you.
I mean, he's been around here since 1992. Like I said, he was the lead golf columnist for the Savannah Morning News. He took that pretty face, went from the newspaper, jumped onto the TV. People love it. It's the morning break. I mean, he's got me coming on making Zapleys for him. I mean, he didn't get enough in Ireland. But Tim Guidera, morning break. He's going to be helping out with the tournament with WTOC. You got to check it out. The man he's talking about, and it's always a lot of fun. So starting tomorrow, teeing off, it's the Club Car Championship at the Deer Creek course landings here in Savannah, Georgia. Check it out. It's going to be on the Golf Channel. Hey, what exposure. What exposure we're getting here. It's simply unbelievable. All right, I'll be back in 3.5 minutes for my next guest. He's logging in right now, so he's ready to go. Got to thank the sponsors. Don't forget, this young man had a phenomenal career the last 2 years at St. Andrews. Might even be longer, but I think it's the last 2 years. Set the school record for most three-pointers in a season. Committed to play basketball at Oglethorpe University. We'll find out why. We'll be talking to the St. Andrew Lion sharpshooter. And I'm telling you, I had a coach against this kid. He's a sharpshooter. He's deadly. This kid can't. Yeah, he can do it. So stay tuned. We'll be talking to Will Thompson from St. Andrews in about 3.5 minutes. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Not at Coach's, but it's close enough. Talk to you in 3.5 minutes with Will Thompson. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here live on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, because it's all presented by Coach's Corner. That's right, it's the Coach Karl DeMasi, not in a sound garden. They got a function going on, so it's not the same, like I said, ambiance, the same festivities going on there, being out there. I mean, on Saturday mornings, nobody ever was there, so I was there by myself. But the last couple of times I did it at nighttime, it's nice. People out there eating dinner with their family, kids running around. But you know what? The coach had to take a back seat because I couldn't use the stage. But anyway, this is what it's all about. Talking about the good kids that have done something special. This young man has had a phenomenal career at St. Andrew's School, the Lions, okay? I mean, he's graduating this year. He earned first-team All-State honors in the Georgia Independent Athletic Association. St. Andrews made it to the semifinals after winning back-to-back championship years. He's part of the championship team from last year. I mean, he set the school record with 133 pointers on the year, hitting 40% from behind the arc. He averaged over almost close to 17 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. I mean, he played with another phenomenal basketball player, Zayden Edwards. I mean, Zayden lost Zaire last year. Now he's losing Will this year. Who's going to step up and be the supporting cast of this young man? But this kid was no supporter. I mean, he was unbelievable. So he deserves to be recognized. And recently he just committed to play at Oglethorpe University. Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from St. Andrew's School, Will Thompson. What's up, Will? How's it going?
It's good. What's up, Coach?
Hey, you know what? It's a Wednesday night. It's not a Saturday morning anymore, which I'm enjoying having Saturday mornings off, but I still got to talk to guys like you. But congratulations on a great career.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You know, everybody's going to tell you, how did this all start? I mean, when did you pick up the round ball? When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
I mean, it goes way back. I was probably about 4 or 5 when I first started playing. I didn't really fall in love with it until like probably 8th grade, but I was just trying to play, high school varsity basketball at first. Wasn't even thinking about college basketball. I was just worried about getting playing time, on the varsity team. And then it wasn't until about in my sophomore year where I actually started thinking about, I can actually get this, play college ball.
Nice, nice. Now, when you started realizing that this was going to be the point where you might be able to play some college ball, what was the routine that you did to make yourself better? Because we all know the good shooters, 300 shots a day, dribbling drills, 15 minutes a day, practicing your steps. People don't know there's a lot that goes into it. What was your routine to make you a better basketball player?
Well, definitely, with my ability to shoot, I had to get a bunch of reps just shooting the ball. So I would try to get about like 500 shots up a day. Doesn't have to be makes, but just shots. And then of course coming over to St. Andrews with Coach Abrams, we would get in some work in the mornings before school, stuff like that. So that kind of built a little bit of routine for me, and that definitely helps. Just trying to get better a little bit each day.
All right. So you just talked about it coming over to St. Andrews. Describe you transferring to St. Andrews and playing with the Lions from your previous school. What was the transition like?
It was actually a lot easier than I expected. I was kind of nervous going into it. Kind of meeting the new players, trying to get to know them. Didn't know if I would fit in right away, but right away I did fit in, and everyone was warm and welcoming. And it didn't take long to get the chemistry going. I think it was a couple games in, we were already firing on all cylinders, so it was really great.
Well, yeah, I mean, when anybody can shoot the basketball like you could, I can't see anybody turning you away there, Will. I can't see them saying you can't play with us. So, but you talked about Coach Abrams, talking to him and reading the previous articles that were written. He praised your work ethic. How do you maintain both an academic excellence, because from what he tells me, over what I read, 4.0 grade point average, and your basketball performance throughout high school? How do you manage your time?
It's actually kind of tough. That's why the mornings was kind of helpful, kind of get working in there in case like you get extra homework or anything like that after school, so you make time for it. And really, I mean, sometimes it just end up being late nights, but just kind of get through it.
Nice. And I see you got a nice Oglethorpe basketball shirt on there, no Lion shirt. What's their nickname again? What's their mascot?
Stormy Petrel.
Stormy Petrel. Okay. I had a friend write a book about the Petrels. So he was a basketball fanatic too. So it's just kind of crazy. So, I mean, you chose Oglethorpe University over other big-time prestigious academic schools. Why Oglethorpe?
I mean, it's not just one reason. It's really just a lot of things. First, I had to realize like if this is really what I want to do is play college basketball at the next level, and kind of pursue my dream. I was kind of last fall, I think this is when I was really trying to make my decision, kind of balancing, talking to my parents, like what was really more important, like going to a big school but no basketball and just focusing on academics for a future career in something else, or actually following my dream in a smaller school. So it was pretty tough, but I would say the main thing was just following my dream. And also it wasn't just one basketball school I was looking at. It was also Transylvania and then Emory Oxford, of course. So it was a lot of things, and I think it was just the fit really when I got there to Oglethorpe, watching them play, just the style of their play. They shoot a lot of threes. Team chemistry is great. Meeting the coach is very warm. And I love the campus, and it was really just a lot of things, and the location is also great for me and my parents if want to catch my games, stuff like that.
Not too far away, and you just said it. They love shooting 3-pointers, and you fit right into that. So you're ready to adapt to their style, which is good, which is your style. So there shouldn't be that much of a transition. So let's talk about your high school career. What moments or accomplishments stand out the most for Will Thompson as a St. Andrews Lions your basketball career at St. Andrews?
Well, first, it's got to be the state championship. I mean, that's big reason why I came to St. Andrews was and looks for a state championship, and we got it my first year there. I wish we would have got another one my senior year, but came up a little short. But yeah, just getting that championship, sharing it with the guys is awesome. Individually, I'd probably say that 3-point record. That was pretty cool. I would say I'd actually talked to Zai before this upcoming season. He's like, I was texting him like I might get it. He's like, yeah, kind of laughing like he knew, but yeah.
Well, you did. So congratulations on that. If you're just tuning in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, of course, on the internet, the Karl DeMasi Facebook page, the Coach's Corner Facebook page, the Prep Sports Report Facebook page, KD Sports Report on Twitter, and, of course, my YouTube channel, Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Check it out. If you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like it, so I can get more news about these kids. Hey, Coach is watching, and you heard me say it. Coach, I already said he was a 4.0 student, right? But Coach is watching. He's still checking up on you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, St. Andrews, pre-K to 12th grade. What advice would you give to the younger players or the younger students at St. Andrews who aspire to follow the same path you did? And what advice would you give them about academics and athletics? Which one do you rate as more important right now, or what they need to get to the next level?
Yeah, academics is definitely more important. You always got to keep that. If you want to get to the next level, the first thing coaches look at is your academics. Like, you have to have try your best to maintain a good GPA, because that's the first thing they're going to see on your resume, your Twitter account, stuff like that. So I would say that's your main focus, and then athletics comes second. But really balancing that is how you're going to get better, and then maintaining the right work ethic to get you better each day is really what's going to get it.
And tell them they got to shoot a lot of shots like you did, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. So, you said you talked to Zaire Edwards, Zayden's older brother. You're going to get the record. Okay. Any goals that you might have at college now, that your next career, anything you're looking for, or is just to get out there, get some PT, and then set the records later on?
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just kind of taking it slow, getting better each day, working on my game, trying to get stronger, working out a lot every single day. I'm just trying to get prepared as much as I can for first day of practice, and we'll see how it plays out. I wouldn't say I've set any goals yet. I trust my work ethic and what I can do, and I feel like that'll get me a chance to get on the court and show what I can do, and help Oglethorpe get some wins.
All right, so let's give a little shout out, some love to your coaches. Tell us how your coaches have helped you get to where you are, and how have they impacted your life academically and athletically?
Yeah, first Coach Abrams, like right when I got there, switching to a full IB program, it was tough. And he always would show up, not just me, but all the teammates, how important academics was. And he would show us how to, become a better person, not just on the court, but off the court, and just keep it straight in academics. He's always watching us in the classroom. He's able to see our grades, and he's always keeping us in check. So that was definitely a big help. Also, with Coach Abrams, he got me connected to Coach Hickson up in Atlanta, which is where I kind of got the exposure to Oglethorpe and some other schools, playing on these circuits and all these tournaments, live events, stuff like that. And it was just great. They had to talk to the coaches. They would talk me up and, put their resume on the line. So, yeah, that was big.
All right, we can't forget about the other group, your family. I mean, you said it, you had to sit down, talk to mom and dad, family about where you're going. Tell us about your family, how much they support you, what that has meant to you over your basketball career, your high school career, academically and athletically.
Yeah, I mean, they've supported me so much, and they would also push me just to be the best I can be, because they know how much they can get out of me. Like if I ever got a B on anything, my mom would be like right on me. Like if I got a B, she would do something like ground me or something like that. So she was strict about that. And I don't think I ever got a B in high school. So
Nice.
that's kind of
4.0 grade point
part of
average. I don't think you got to be there, buddy. So that's like making 133 pointers. You know that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right. So St. Andrews, talk about your teammates for the last 2 years, what they've meant to you.
They've meant a lot. Starting last year, Rod, Zaire, Caleb, Luke, and Coleman, those seniors, that group of guys that I looked up to. They came in every day, every practice, just 100%. And that's what I needed to work on when I came in. I would sometimes be inconsistent in practices, and watching them practices really set the right example for me, just to give 100% each day and try to get better every single day. And then for this year, having Zayden, Jalen, Johnny, Shad, Kari, and Reese, all those other guys, they never let me get too down on myself. There's been some points where you can beat yourself up too much, where I like to do that sometimes. And they would always just lift my head up and keep me going and just move on to the next play. So I'd say that was huge.
I coached a lot of high school basketball players, girls and boys, and whenever they started getting down on themselves because they weren't making their shots and being a three-point shooter, you get down pretty quick on yourself. The worst shot is the one that you don't take. So sooner or later, they're going to fall. So you got to keep going through it. So I'm glad your teammates did that.
Yes, sir.
So how about academically, the last 2 years at St. Andrews? What was it like with the teachers there that they took you in? What was your experience academically at St. Andrews?
Oh, it was great. It kind of took me a little bit to get used to it. I struggled a little bit to start just with the change to IB, but there's a bunch of tutorial hours that all the teachers offer. So I could go in before or after school and get in and go over some problems or something that I didn't get, and they would help me walk me through it. And they're all really warm and friendly, so it was just great environment.
All right, last question. Okay, you're all excited. You're going to graduate. You're going to head up to Oglethorpe, and your 4 years of basketball are going to go. What do you plan on doing? I know a lot of freshmen don't know what they want to do. What do you plan on doing after you're done with college?
That's a good question. I plan to major in psychology. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to stick with yet. With my parents being doctors, a lot of people expect me to take the medicine route. I guess that's what I'm thinking about right now, but still kind of undecided.
Well, it's normal for most freshmen to go into their first year of college not knowing what their major is going to be, so you'll figure it out. But once again, it's been a lot of fun watching you. You've had a great career. I'm glad we finally got to do this because you were playing in those all-star games and you're on vacation, so spring break. But you deserve it, and that's why you're this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. And keep it up, and look forward to hearing good things about you up there at what are they? The Flying Patels?
Stormy Petrels.
Stormy Petrels. I knew they were a strange bird, which is a rare bird. So I don't know how they got that nickname, but it's pretty cool. So keep it up. Once again, congratulations. Thanks for coming on, and you did a great job.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you can tell, motivated, 4.0 average. I mean, and Coach Mel just jumped on here, Will. He says you will be missed. A student and athlete, I can tell you that, because you set a very good precedent for the other players on your team. And, it's going to be hard to find a sharpshooter like you. So hopefully Coach Abrams can fill that void because Zayden's going to need some help. But you've done a great job, and it was a lot of fun watching you do it. And I'm telling you right now, been coaching sports for a long time. This kid was a pure shooter. And, I've had a couple of them in my career. So fun to watch. But other than that, that's the show for tonight. And I said I was going to keep it to under an hour, which usually goes to an hour 15 by man Lawrence Bennett, the producer of the other Coach's Corner Sports Network show, Rubbin' and Grubbin'. He's at a wedding, so he's not checking in on me. So David Kelly checking in. Okay, David, go Raiders. I know it's been tough the last week with games, but you guys will pull it out. And a long time ex-football player from East Rockaway, New York, my guy, Joey DeLuca. What's up, Joey? Thanks for checking in. Yeah, I'm coming to an end of my career as far as the public school goes. And, you love it when your old, students and football players and athletes come back and they check up on you. And as he says, once a rock, always a rock. East Rockaway rocks, baby. That's right. That's where I graduated from. That's where I got my coaching career started. You got it, Joe. You got it. Tell everybody in East Rockaway I said hello. So, it's great to see that. But, yeah, I'm coming down to the end. 37 years teaching, 42 years coaching. I've loved it. I do it all over again. And, Coach, I appreciate it. Joey, yeah, you know me, Joe. I'll keep on going. I'll probably find myself doing something. So, and then Mel, yeah, I do it for the kids. And I appreciate what you're doing with those kids over there. I had 2 years over there. I got up there in a little record ladder too, but not as good as you though. So, really do appreciate it. And going to be fun watching you from the outside. Maybe I might find a part-time coaching job. You never know. Maybe I'll get to play St. Andrews again. So it'll be a lot of fun. So, and of course, Joe DeLuca stepping in. Hey, it was all fun, Joey. That's why I did it. I did it for you guys. That's what coaching and teaching is all about. Is making you guys succeed and hopefully rubbing off the right way. And, if I could touch one life, I've done something special. And I hope I touched a lot of lives. And by the way, I'm getting a response. I've done something right. So I can't complain. Like I said, I do it all over again. So on that note, don't forget, over there at Statesboro, we got the Savannah Clovers football club taking on the Tormenta football club in a Federation Cup game. First time two South Georgia teams are playing. So that's pretty special. I got to check out the score once I get off of here, but it's always a lot of fun. Hey, if you got something special, that you want me to report on, or you want me to get on the Prep Sports Report, right there, K DeMasi at the PrepSportsReport.com. Give me your story. Give me an athlete to bring on here as the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. I gotta find the athletes. There are a lot of athletes that are out there that I don't know about that I would love to have on the show. Just send it to me, because there's always one segment dedicated to our athletes, the kids that have done something special. Or send me a story. You got a special interest story, okay? I'd love to get it on the PrepSportsReport.com or get it on this show, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. That's what it's all about. That's why I started doing this. So, time to get out of here. I mean, a lot of soccer going on, a lot of baseball, a lot of tennis, a lot of golf, a lot of lacrosse. We got 2 weeks left in the high school season, then the playoffs start. Playoffs? That's right, playoffs. So check it out. Once again, PrepSportsReport.com website, or the Karl DeMasi Sports Report Facebook page, YouTube channel. Subscribe. I appreciate it. So whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, always sit at a park. Until we speak again next week, may it be your best week ever. Please say a prayer for this crazy world, what's going on. Hopefully, I can take your mind off of it for about 40, 45 minutes, but that's what it's all about. And I enjoy what I do. Talk to you next week. That's right. The coach will be back next Wednesday night on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, presented by the Coach's Corner Sports Network. God bless. Have a great week.